Hey boys, welcome back to some Roosters career mode, and we're past all the preseason stuff. We're up to round 1 of the season, taking on the New Zealand Warriors. So a nice early test for us. The Warriors, very strong side. We'll see if there's any real changes in their lineup, but there's a few in ours. We got a bit of different side. As we look there, the back line's pretty similar, but like I said, Dale Copley's in there. The Warriors look pretty standard, and yeah, our bench is a bit different. So we got Paulie, Nikorima, and Penny Tarapo. So a pretty strong bench, honestly. It's got a lot of impact, so that's what I was going for. Nikorima, I was considering, playing Nikorima as the fullback, but I thought bringing him on at like half time and probably getting him to do the rest of the half is gonna lead to some good stuff. It's gonna give us a bit of spark. Friend is very good, but Nikorima's got just a touch more pace, which is nice. As we had the first real opportunity, a nice little kick by Pierce, but well cut off by the Warriors players. We get another chance here. Pierce throws the dummy, goes straight through, taking on Tulvashek, and he's just gonna brush him off. Nice stuff. Pierce is just, I'm not a huge fan of Pierce in real life. I think he's, I think Pierce is very, not overrated, not underrated, but I think he's very harshly treated a lot of the times. But I think he's a pretty decent player. But in this game, he's exceptionally good. He's got so much pace. And who is this? Blake Ferguson just pushes Mamalo just over the sideline. It's always so satisfying to just drag players over the sideline like that. So what a start to this game, no real errors, and the first opportunity the Warriors had, we just got rid of it pretty quickly as Nikorima there gets pushed back. And we're looking to spread it to the right. Kenny Dow goes straight through, trying to link up with Ferguson, gets it out to him, but Tulvashek this time comes across, makes the covering tackle. Good stuff there by the Warriors now fullback. As we look to spring it back to this blind side, Ferguson always goes out. He keeps his foot just in the field of play. Last play, it's going to be Piercy. Puts in a little kick there, a little chip. I thought we actually had them forward, but the Warriors scurried back and cut it off. As attacking his right side again, this has been all this side. As Kenny Dow sort of just straightened up at the wrong second and went out of play. So it looks like it's going to wrap us up till half time. The Warriors do survive, only trailing 6. It could have been 12, possibly 18-0 in my opinion. We played pretty well, had a few good chances, but the Warriors' scramble defense is pretty decent, and we couldn't really capitalize. As the Warriors actually thrown a couple offloads, that it took me off guard because the way they changed the AI, they don't really offload it anymore, which is a bit of a shame. I'm not gonna lie. I would like a few more offloads, but right there, they actually threw it around. But we get the short kickoff back. I couldn't believe it. So it is possible to get the short kickoffs, and we're going to make them pay straight away. Ferguson, just off the right foot here, just stands up to a vast check. Just had the Warriors on the back foot from, regathering the kickoff. Very, very unexpected starting the second half, and we're going to put the sword to them early. So a 12-0 lead as... who is this? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not even going to try. That is, it's probably, the funny thing is when you see names like that, or when I see them, if I've never heard them before, they look so, daunting or so, confusing. But when you hear them, it's like, oh, well, that's actually pretty simple. And it seems like one of those names, but I've never heard it. So I'm not going to even attempt it. As the Warriors, we threw a silly offload. And we have to do a bit of defending, but good stuff to start. A bomb goes up though, but that man Kenny Dow, we have such good cover. That's the one great thing about the Roosters side here. We don't really we don't concede tries off bombs at all, really. As Pierce straight through gets the offload actually, beautiful pass. Nikorima is on the field now. But yeah, we don't concede bomb tries really at all because Tupou, Kenny Dow, and Ferguson are all ridiculously good under the high ball, which makes sense, but it's very nice as Simon Mannering is going to score a nice individual try here. He just goes between Dylan Napa and maybe Tarapo, and then poor old Latrell Mitchell couldn't quite cover the distance there. And that's a bit of a hit back for the Warriors. You know, we haven't really put them to bed. I felt like this game we could have easily put a few points on them, but just couldn't really put them away. There's another kickoff. I don't know what was going on with the game. The short kickoff's actually working. And the funny thing is, like, when you could cheese the short kickoffs, I would never do them against the AI because, you know, why would you want to do that against the AI? But now the fact that they've been, like, nerfed real bad, I sort of felt like doing them, and they paid off a couple of times. That man, Dale Copley, we didn't play him really at all last season because I wanted to have Johnny on the wing, but I decided, you know, I'm a big fan of Copley, so I wanted him back in the side, and he's already proved his worth in the 9s. He's like mid 80s, possibly higher 80s now, so he adds a lot of depth to the back line, and as you see, he just brushes off Tuasiak, and good stuff there. But we throw the silly offload, and it breaks the play down, unfortunately, as the Warriors do escape once again. Sione Uausi there taking the hit up as they spread it wide here to Conrad Harrell, almost straight through. But a bit under 10 minutes to go in this game, and it's kind of kicker there. Thankfully we didn't with Terapo, I think. But spread it out to Daniel Tupou on the wing, cuts inside of one, gets wrapped up on last play. Back to Nicarima, who's going to put in just a nice little grubber, but Tuivasa-Sheck with the weight to it and attacks the ball pretty nicely. So a bit of just back and forth going on at the end here as Conrad Harrell just breaks through Tupou. Tupou can't keep up, but then Latrell Mitchell actually comes up with a bit of a try saver. If you miss that tackle, Conrad Harrell was away for the prize as Mitchell makes another tackle, so he's starting to, you know, put a bit of effort into his defensive work. And, you know, that's one thing Latrell Mitchell, he misses a few tackles, but last season he was actually pretty solid in the defense aspect, even for his bad stats, so couldn't be too disappointed as Cody Nicarima trying to spark something just steps out of play. Gives the Warriors one last little opportunity to potentially get a bit of a consolation try, as they almost did, honestly. Tuivasa-Sheck was so close to just going straight through the middle there as they spread it out to the 580 of Spice. I don't know, haven't heard the name at all, but he's playing for the Warriors, and that man Tuivasa-Sheck, he's been on the end of a few, try to get one back there, but a good solid first round victory. Not our best game, but a decent performance. Pierce man of the match. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.